Good day to you friends and followers, my name is Grey Fox and welcome to Marvel Heroes Omega on the PlayStation 4, the closed beta. Now, if you decide to get into the closed beta, then uh, basically just use this as an opportunity to check out characters, see what you like, see what's fun for you, so that when the release comes around you'll already have an idea of what you want to play and how you want to play it. So, as you can see, I did take Spidey here to 60. Before anybody says anything, I did go with the full Founders idea because I kind of have a feeling this suit is going to be attached to the game that's coming out from Insomniac, the Amazing Spider-Man game. I just have this weird feeling it's going to be a pre-order item or something like that associated with it. So I really loved playing Spider-Man on the PC, and I wanted to try it here, and it's pretty entertaining here as well. Although I'm used to playing Loki, so it was a little weird. The roster isn't quite up to where the PC is. As you can see, there's actually quite a few characters that are not here. Uh, Most notably for me, of course, was Loki, but also there's no Magneto, so I was a little bit put off by the fact that the couple of main characters I liked wasn't here. But I do like things like the costumes. For instance, Thor does have the Jane Foster costume, which is pretty neat. So anyway, the whole point of this video is if you're just jumping in, the beta is kind of broken, and so the patrols are kind of wonky. I don't know how this is going to work for the game when it gets into full open free beta on May 16th, but the patrols are a great way to get started, get a little bit of gear, and then kind of jump into the story mode and you're already properly set up. If you get into the closed beta, it's a good opportunity to check your character out, see if you like them, or to test characters. And the patrols are a great way to get to 10 right now and just test a character out. So that being said, as you can see, I'm starting as a level 1 Scarlet Witch. You'll just go here to patrols. You'll go to Midtown Patrol and just warp to location. There are events that happen at regular intervals, and those are the ones that you're going to want to jump in with some people and go murder things with. So it says here there's a minute and 35 seconds or so left for the next event. There doesn't appear to be any things up here to kill yet. Also, a lot of people have wondered about May 16th for this game, and what's going to happen is everybody that's playing now in the closed beta, all of our progress is going to be wiped. So all of the gear, all of the character levels, the Eternity Splinters, there they are. One just dropped, so you think I could at least say it correctly. But all of that stuff will be reset. Any of the currency that's spent will be refunded. It's basically going to allow people to all start on a clean slate into that closed beta setting. However, from the closed beta forward, it's all going to be progressive, so we will no longer have to worry about the wipe unless something incredibly weird happens before full release. So I don't think there's any problem there. Wow, there's a lot of people here that I did not know were here. I don't see many people out here either, many players. Oh, Black Cat's up. You can see down here that there's this arrow pointing where we need to go. Hello. Hello. Let's see how this goes. I don't take as much damage as I thought I would either. This game does scale, so it no longer has that level 1 through 20 and then 21 plus thing going on, like Diablo. So we're going to go ahead and grab all this and this. Now, if you are a founder, you're not still kind of unsure about what you're wanting to do or whatnot when the game gets released, as far as who to level and all, I strongly suggest just taking the opportunity to level one character to 60 with a quickness that you like. The reason is because once you have a character to 60, it opens up the infinity system, and it opens up the ability for you to take a character on a patrol and just kind of mess around there to get the XP for it. That character can be synergized with everyone else, so there's a lot of opportunity there that I think is just really, really important. And as a founder, you'll have at least one XP boost. So, you know, using that at the right time, which I honestly think XP boosts at level 9 are a good one, because that's your longest point between powers. You don't get a power between 8 and 12, because at 10 you get travel. Oh, there's an Angela. Now this is the main thing we want to do. See, there's a bunch of bosses in here. Usually when an event happens, it's between like 4 and 5 bosses or something like that. And you just basically murder these people. This is pretty easy. Scarlet Witch is just ridiculous anyway. It's a character that I have not seen nearly enough of. I also really enjoyed playing Jean Grey. This character does have auto-targeting. The auto-targeting system just basically, I should say not auto-targeting so much as just heat-seeking, or like just enemy seeking, which is relatively ridiculous because you can just stand in a corner and blast everything. And I waited to level the character for this video just to show that how this basically works out. And when you see green bubbles, you don't want to grab your green bubbles, and that's your XP. If you don't grab them, then they will diminish and lose value until they disappear. The light blue items are of course your rares. This mode right now being broken, you can actually get the dark blues, and you can also get the yellows, which is cosmic. And cosmic of course is the big one everybody wants. So definitely really cool if you're just starting out and you really want to get some gear. If this is still broken at launch, I mean, I probably would spend most of my time in patrols, because the gear is just ridiculous. Not for leveling though. If you want to level, definitely do story for that. Alright, cool. We're wanting to get to level 2 to unlock the next of her abilities as well. See, right now it's just me throwing these around. Very basic, very easy. Surprised the character's not getting blasted. Oh, I did already mention that scale, so an interesting thing about that is, so no matter what level we are, so there's a level 31, a level 4, there's another level 1 here, we're all seeing these characters on our level. So to me it's a level 1 boss, and to her it's a level 4, to that guy it's a level 31, so it's very relevant no matter what level you come in with, which is very fantastic for friends. If you have a friend who's playing and he just starts and he's level 1 and you're level 60, it's just a nice ability to be able to jump in together and play. I guess I'm going to run down toward Black Cat again. I think I missed her last time, right? Hello. Is anybody down here? Yeah, there's definitely people down here. Or at least a person down here, I see. Go ahead and clear this Black Cat out, which is dying pretty quick. I did not equip my gear yet either, I see. Hey, drone destroyed. Yay! No, that's a cape. I'm gonna grab all that, and level 2. So now I have another ability. So now we can triangle. That's pretty useful. Oops, splinter. The splinters are going to be used to unlock characters. If you already know all this, I apologize. It's just for anybody that's watching this who's not into the closed beta because, hey, money, which I totally get. Then, you know, when the beta releases, it's important information for people to know what they're kind of getting into and how things work, because there's going to be a lot of confusion, I think, at first. Almost cleared these guys out. We got, what, about 30 more seconds till the next event. After the event, I will actually show a little bit of the story here and show you the difference in how easy it is to level. I'll do about maybe 5 minutes of the story, and I'll just blaze through it and explain a couple of things as I go, and show you the difference in gearing here. Because if you start out with just jumping into it, you'll see it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get going. The hardest levels are definitely like the first 3 or 4 levels to get. Because you kind of suck. Your character just doesn't really have anything. Your abilities are unlocked. It's really annoying. Like that. Throwing cars is always a good idea. Down. Go back down. You don't get your travel power till 10, which is pretty annoying. So if you just run around here till 10, it's kind of nice. Just because you can gear up, get to 10, and smash the crap out of the story then. The cosmics here seem to unlock around level 7, 5 or 7, something like that. I don't think I've seen one below 7 yet, but I did manage to get, I think Kitty Pryde got gloves at 7. So we'll go ahead and, also materials and stuff in the beta I haven't found any real reason to mess with. It just didn't seem like it was a worthwhile thing. It's part of the in-game crafting system, and a lot of things seem to be kind of just missing anyhow, a lot of the components, which the open beta will of course add. A lot of characters are supposed to come in with the open beta as well. I've heard rumors of Daredevil being one of the ones for sure that will be added, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case with maybe Magneto. I'd love to play Magneto at launch, or at least maybe go back to Loki. Loki was a lot of fun, but I don't know, the storyline being where it is, I don't know if it'll let us play Loki. Juggernaut would be a lot of fun too. You have a secondary tank. You have Colossus and Hulk right now. I'm not sure if maybe Iron Man falls in that, or Ant-Man falls in that category as well. Let's see if I can just boop. Haha, take that. And yeah, oh, dark blue piece. Oh, epics can actually drop here too. Very few epics comparatively. I've actually had more cosmics than epics. I don't know why. Cosmics are not supposed to drop at all. That's not supposed to be a thing. But it definitely is. Boy, Juggernaut has got the HP. Boop. And boop. Hello. He reminds me of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, when the only way to get Juggernaut was through the DLC code. People went nuts over it. He was so good. Using him and like Hulk in the same party, and then I remember I used Magneto because Magneto I could never play because of the fact that he was a DLC character as well. Psylocke was pretty good. Cable was pretty insane too with that group. You can make a pretty good, I say an X-Men group, but I used Hulk in there a lot too because he was pretty brutal. I assume I don't have any boots or anything yet, so I'm going to take this a moment to go ahead and throw some equipment on. There's the equipment circle. I have gotten quite a few artifacts from this, but they drop more around like 15. Mostly going to be a defensive cloak, not really something I need. Do believe that I got boots for somebody else. I got Nova boots. Looks like more defense boots. I don't need those. And then these two. If I put this on, see this blue still outdistances it by quite a bit. So I'm really not a big fan of damage reduction when it comes to some of these stats. Let's go ahead and delete that. No point in messing with it. Let's see if these boots will fit me. They do. Alright. This is health, regenerating health, speed, enemy, and critical hit rating. Sure, you know what? Why not? I can see it being ever so slightly better. Is that bullseye or no? That's probably crossbones that pops up over here. Did I miss him? I feel like I missed him. Yeah, I think I missed him. But 8-man's up here. Am I gonna make it to 8-man in time? I can make it to 8-man in time? Oh. 8-man, or man-ape, whatever you want to call him. He's gone? What? Oh, he's down here. Okay. And he's down. And I got a purple. Excellent. Alright guys, I'm going to run around here and I'm going to hit level 4. As level 4 is a really fantastic starting point for the story mode. So I'll jump in the story mode, play for a little bit, show you guys the general idea of why it's better and how it works, and then I'll wrap it up. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in a snap of a finger. Okay guys, here we are back at Avenger Tower, and we are level 4. So we unlocked our next ability down here, and now we're going to jump into the story mode. Also, we're going to put on the new gear. I didn't get any gloves. I'm sure some more drop, but I didn't bother picking them up. I did get these cosmetics for Kitty Pryde, which I want to point out are level 7. And these blues are level 7, but I just want to point out that they are level 7. I also got this one right here for purple. I'm going to delete that. Apparently I got Ghost Rider gloves. I didn't know that. Okay. Boots. I did get these boots. Those are not good at all. Okay. I don't know why I need boots for everybody but me. And then headpiece. I got a cosmic headpiece, which was pretty neat. It came off actually the last fight where I leveled. This is a dash thing, which is weird because she teleports. So it's kind of it's considered a dash, I think, by all technicality. But it's a weird piece. And then we got these, which we don't need. So we'll delete those. So starting now, I'm going to do about 5 minutes or so of the story and see how fast this goes. So we speak here, and then we travel. And the main thing is just the gear is going to carry you so much, which is an absolutely fantastic way of getting into this and kind of enjoying what everything is available to you. Also, pick up cars every chance you get and throw at people. Those are awesome. Alright. Not much further to go here. Ooh, the Gaim. We can go into the Gaim. I can't attack those people, but I can attack these people. There we go. And there we go. That's the wrong way, but there's a door over here. Whenever you see these doors, those are good. You want to do those because they're basically treasure rooms. Very Gauntlet feeling in that regard. So we'll go in here and boop. See all of them just fall over dead. Boop. 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 And a yellow just falls over dead. So useful. That's so useful. There's 5. One more level and we'll get another ability. Boink, boink, boink. Stop that. Boink. Run off into here. Speak with you. Examine you. Like, oh my, what's this black gooey substance? Now, like everybody in the Marvel Universe doesn't know what that is by now. Oh, apparently there's an event going on. And these guys are all dead. I love it. Actually, one character that really... I don't think I ever got a cosmic piece, but I'm hitting that tree really good. Jean Grey, that was a really fun one to mess with. I got some okay gear and started playing that character, and man, she was a lot of fun. Boss fight. These are really cool. The triangle and skull allows you to go in and just basically fight a boss. Kind of like if you're doing a patrol, but it's just yours, and there's the cash and stuff afterwards. I feel like I'm hitting those boxes. Yep. Now that I'm wrecking him, I'm pretty sure I was just hitting those boxes. And then, boop. Hello.
You ain't taking me in.
Sometimes the landscape can really get to you in this game too. Okay, I'll just stand here. They'll find the enemies for me. 11 are down. 12. Dude, where are you guys? Yeesh. I don't want to leave you alone. I want to get you. Boop. There we go. Boss fight. So you can pretty much just tank through this boss fight. You're supposed to be careful and aware of what's going on and worried about getting killed by him, but between the gear and the levels and all, look at that, straight to level 6.
My ability's growing.
Now once this is done, grab this, and we're good. Gloves. Pretty sure I did need those. Doesn't matter what the stats are, I have none, so back out we go. Hello, there we go. You. Now in here. All right. Now we're inside the station and we're going to go square off with the big guy. Oh noes. Creations. You can just ignore those. Second floor. Pretty sure you can ignore these as well. Boop. Boop. They had to defend and basically just wait. And waiting. Just wearing everybody out. Lots and lots of holding X or square. I don't even know my buttons. I should say I don't even know my shapes. X is more of a, not really a shape, is it? Boink. And now boss fight. Now, anybody who goes into this just straight up story mode and you're like level 2 or whatever goes into Venom fight knows this can be a pain. I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay in one spot holding down square. See? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And level 7. I mean, again, it is because of the fact that, you know, the gear is kind of doing all the carrying, so when open beta comes around, I really don't know if that's going to be something implemented, so I don't honestly know if we're going to be able to get really good gear and kind of go out there, but it's nice just to have the level if nothing else. And now you can waypoint back, or if you hit down on the D-pad, you auto port back. And that's going to do it for the video. So you get to level 7 in, according to the entire record timer, it took about 40 minutes. I'm sure you can do it a lot quicker. I'm sure different characters as well. I had a blast playing Jean Grey with it. I think that Spider-Man would be a really great one to start with, doing that. I did not do that with my Spider-Man, actually. I did story mode. Just straight from level 1. The Squirrel Girl would be a lot of fun, which I did level 9 straight from story as well. Now that I know that this is kind of the go-to method for the beta for the next 11 days or so, then I'm probably going to have some fun with more characters. It's a great way to test stuff if you can just get in and start leveling characters to 10, get an idea who you like. A lot of fun. I did do that with Doctor Strange here. I got to 9 and nearly 10. Just not digging his abilities yet. I'm assuming that his higher level abilities will be far more interesting, but just could not get into the other uh, stuff he has available to him at the beginning, though. So Jean Grey was a lot of fun. Star-Lord is okay. Don't have access to a lot of stuff yet. Need to put him on some patrols and get some gear. I think Hulk is just honestly the best character. I think he is ridiculous. He doesn't die. Damage is really good. Um, Iron Fist is pretty much like he is on the PC. He feels really underpowered. That might change a little later. With synergies, especially if he's a third or fourth tier character for you, he might do even better. But I really don't care for Iron Fist in this very much. I felt like he was a really bad incentive. I mostly just did it for this Spider-Man costume here, so that's just so cool. At any rate, thank you guys so much for thank you guys so much for watching the video, taking the time to check it out. If you liked it, please hit that like button. If you plan on playing, then let me know, and let me know who you're wanting to play. Let me know if you want to team up at some point, and I appreciate everybody taking the time to check out the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Gray Fox out.